What is the story? You can convert to Islam.
You see Muslims at the true Muslims.
No, I moved to Bangkok and then I made a vacation in Kuala Lumpur.
I see.
Oh, di Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, our neighbors.
Our neighbors. What is the tipping point?
They were just very respectful and nice. And this I really, now I think for me it's a very important thing. But giving kindness, giving smile, giving the hospitality is a big dawah.
Yeah.
Because it can be their tuning point. And that happened to me.
In KL, I wore the hijab for the first time through my whole days because I wanted to visit a masjid or like I wanted to meet some Muslim people, and then they were so nice to me. Like they welcomed me with like their arm open. So I was like, okay, these people are so nice. Why don't I try to understand their culture?
Because you already read the Bible, so you already know about Buddhism. And we already know about Al-Quran. So why you choose Islam?
I didn't choose. Allah guided me.
Visit Muslim countries and talk to people. Go to masjid. Just look at it and then feel how you feel. Because I think everybody, in certain places, you feel special.
Right.
You are not Muslim, but you cry.
I arrived here yesterday, so yesterday was my first iftar dinner. I two menu, nasi lemak. One other one is rice for Wednesday. Nasi karabu. The blue one.
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi dengan saya, Cak Mujib. Gimana kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu dan dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Amin, amin ya Robbal Alamin. Kali ini kita akan reaction tentang sesuatu yang lagi viral, yaitu Rai Lil Black. Dulu, dia dikenal sebagai bintang film dewasa. Tapi sekarang, dia sudah resmi jadi seorang muslim. Alhamdulillah. Ya, Rai Lil Black kini resmi menjadi seorang mualaf. Dan siapa sangka, semua berawal dari kunjungannya ke Malaysia. Nggak ada yang nyangka, keramahan orang Malaysia, akhlak yang dia lihat, dan video-video Islam yang dia tonton di YouTube pelan-pelan membuka hatinya. Dia belajar sholat, dia pelajari Islam diam-diam, sampai akhirnya hatinya mantap. Meskipun banyak yang menghujat, banyak yang nyinyir dan meragukan niatnya, tapi dia tetap tenang. Katanya, ini urusan saya dan Tuhan saya. Dan benar juga ya, hidayah itu datang dengan cara yang gak disangka-sangka. Tanpa berlama-lama, yuk kita simak kisah lengkapnya.
Ini, publik dikejutkan dengan pengakuan mengejutkan dari Rai Lil Black, seorang mantan aktris film dewasa asal Jepang, yang secara terbuka menyampaikan keputusan dirinya untuk memeluk agama Islam. Keputusannya ini bukan tanpa alasan. Dalam wawancara bersama media, Rai menyebut bahwa titik balik spiritualnya justru terjadi saat berkunjung ke Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Pengalaman mendalam yang ia rasakan selama berada di negeri jiran tersebut menjadi awal mula dari perjalanan keimanannya yang kini menuai sorotan banyak pihak, termasuk media dan publik Indonesia.
You see Muslims at the true Muslims.
No, I moved to Bangkok and then I made a vacation in Kuala Lumpur.
I see.
Oh, di Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, our neighbors.
Our neighbors. What is the tipping point?
They were just very respectful and nice. And this I really, now I think for me it's a very important thing. But giving kindness, giving smile, giving the hospitality is a big dawah.
Yeah.
Because it can be their tuning point. And that happened to me.
Okay. But who are they?
I went to Kuala Lumpur for vacation and I asked some photographers and videographers to take some nice picture. And they didn't touch me. They was like, are you hungry? Like, you have time, but do you want to see something? Oh, this is our masjid.
Do they know who you are?
Yes.
So they know?
Yes.
Okay. And when you visit Europe or other country, when people know who you are, what they normally do?
Disrespect?
Actually, my fans, they don't disrespect. But distance is closer. Like, hey, what's up? Touching.
Yeah.
Oh, can I take picture? I said okay because I usually try to be nice, but they grab my here and I was like,
They get what?
okay, like hip or body, and I was like, okay, I like this.
Disrespectful.
But isn't it? I mean, you feel annoyed by that because when you say you do your adult industry, it's only when works.
Yes.
This is real life.
Yeah.
People
so
touch
I
you.
was like, okay, oh,
But it's annoying.
but a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think like a comedian, when they are meeting someone, then they said, make us laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Like they expect me to be so this in the real life, but I am not.
Yeah.
I wasn't. So they tried to do something, but I'm like,
Yeah. It's like when I go to some place, then they found me and they said that do some da'wah to me.
That's so stupid. I mean, you meet a boxer, you ask him to punch you. It's supposed to be like that.
How did you find Islam?
So I came to Bali as a non-Muslim, and I went to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur as a non-Muslim, and I went to south of Thailand as a non-Muslim. And this area, you see a lot of Muslim people, and I met so many people who is so kind, who is so respectful, who has a very nice hospitality. And I was like, oh, I have never met this many Muslim people in my life. Well, of course, in Japan, we don't have so many. And I was like, oh, it's a new opportunity. Like, everything happened for a reason. Something is telling me to maybe know Islam.
You learn about Bible for 10 years?
Yes.
Belajar banyak agama.
So what you very interested about Islam, not the other religion?
Why?
Why you interest with Islam, not the other religion? Because you already read the Bible, you already know about Buddhism, and you already know about Al-Quran. So why you choose Islam?
I didn't choose. Allah guided me. I didn't choose.
He chose you.
He chose me.
What is the story? You can convert to Islam.
Almost 10 months ago, I went to Malaysia, just very randomly.
Random.
And then before that, I went to Bali. So I went to Bali, I went to Malaysia, and then I went to south of Thailand, which is very close to Malaysia. It's next to it, right? Thailand and Malaysia. And then unexpectedly, I met a lot of Muslim people. I went to Islamic event, but I didn't know, but I just went. I thought that it's some different event, but it was an Islamic event, like a spiritual event. I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that this is Islamic event, but okay, it's something interesting because people are so enthusiastic. The speaker was talking about Quran, and then, you know, how to educate ourselves, how to motivate ourselves every day. And then I was like, oh, I have never seen this kind of energy before. And I was like, it's very interesting. I never expected this, but yeah, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. And I didn't think that this is it, but I just sit 3 hours and listen.
This whole conversion or reversion, if you will, we noticed as followers of your TikTok that you start donning the hijab when you were in KL, Malaysia. Did Malaysia had anything to do with this reversion of yours?
Definitely. First, I actually went to Bali. And then right after that, I went to KL. In KL, I wore the hijab for the first time through my whole days because I wanted to visit a masjid, or like I wanted to meet some Muslim people. And then they were so nice to me. Like they welcomed me with like their arm open. So I was like, okay, these people are so nice. Why don't I try to understand their culture? And then now I learn how to pray. I watched YouTube so many times, and then I go to masjid and then try to pray for the first time. It was messed up. Now that I think of it, because I went to Maghrib prayer. I only did 2 rakats because I didn't understand fully, but I did it anyway because I was seeking help from something big, some powerful. And then I did it, and I was like, I felt so light. I feel like my worry is less. If I keep praying, I feel like I am going to be better and better. From this first Maghrib prayer, I started to pray daily.
Ray, what is your advice to people and they like to explore Islam a bit more? The first few steps to understanding Islam.
Visit Muslim countries and talk to people. Go to masjid. Just look at it and then feel how you feel. Because I think everybody, in certain places, you feel special.
Right.
You are not Muslim, but you cry or something because you feel some big power or like almighty, whatever makes you move. So you have to like start moving, acting forward. Unless he repents, believes and work righteous deeds, for Allah will change the evil of such persons into good, and Allah is of forgiving, most merciful.
Amazing.
Because I feel like it's matching the right time that I read, and then if you want to change, it will help.
Because I met Islam in the right timing, and that makes me believe that Islam makes me become a better person, makes me become a better daughter, and makes me become inshallah, a future wife. So I chose. They don't judge. My parents are strict and conservative, but still, they see the differences in me, and they are trying to understand about me and Islam. And when I am at home, they don't eat pork. They don't cook pork in front of me. Oh, I went back during Ramadan, and they respect my fasting. So we only had dinner together, but they still are like, okay, that's what you do, and we're okay. Of course, I am not an uneducated person, and of course, I know about Islam before, but I just didn't have opportunity to learn because in Japan there are not many Muslims. So Allah gave me a chance to meet and get to know Muslim person in Malaysia and south of Thailand, and that was a small guidance. It was not only one day. Just like the violence of Quran, it took some time for me to get close to Islam, and after 6 months, I decided to convert to Islam. So for me, Quran is like textbook, like answer book for life. When you have some question or when you have difficulties, you open Quran and you find answer. Maybe it's not exactly, but they give you a hint to think more and then try to find a way for the answer. Sometimes, of course, it's answer, but you open and then you always find a new vision towards life.
A lot of people have been like guessing, saying you officially quit the adult industry. So there were news like you being robbed and assaulted in KL. Was it true, and what happened? Alrighty, so who we got here today?
I'm Ray Lil Black.
Ray Lil Black. That Ray Lil Black. What are you doing here in Malaysia?
So I am here for Ramadan. I call it praycation, praying vacation.
So I normally do a street interview. I ask people about their outfit, okay? So can you tell us about how much is your outfit worth from top to bottom? Let's go.
This is like $30. This is like $5. This is a gift. I would say less than 50.
Assalamualaikum, Ray. So we heard this your So we heard this your first Ramadan, right? How's it going so far?
This is my first Ramadan in my life. I'm thirsty and stuff, but I was worried a lot before I start Ramadan. But now I feel like I am guided and He is helping me.
Are there any challenges or obstacles ever since you started like practicing Islam?
Since I started practicing Islam, of course, my background is adult industry, and then some people not welcome, and then some people don't believe. But seriously, for me, it doesn't matter so much. But sometimes it's hard to know that some people are not welcome and then get some harsh comments.
So what makes you decide to start learning about Islam?
Actually, it's very interesting because I went to Bali, I went to Indonesia, and then right after, coincidence, but I came to Malaysia. And then I met a very nice people here. The first time I came here 6 months ago. And then I wear hijab for the first time in Malaysia. And then right after this, it's coincidence, but I went to south of Thailand, which there are a lot of Muslim people live. And then these three things happened for a reason. I think I met these people and then I would like to understand them. And then to understand them deeper, I want to study Islam because that's what they think is very important to their life. So I decided to study to understand them and to become a better friend.
Are there any moments like, yes, this is it for me?
So I have been struggling a lot with my life and depression for past 5 years or more. In Thailand, before I went to temple and stuff, but I didn't feel any connection. I went there, pray, but didn't feel anything. And then I started to practice Islam. At some point, I started to learn how to pray. One time I went to masjid and then I felt so special. I felt so easy. I felt my heart is lifted and light. At that point, I was like, okay, you know what? I feel something. Okay, let me learn how to pray properly and then study more and practice Islam more. That's the moment when I thought this is it.
Wow, impressive. How did your friends and family reacted when you told them you're like practicing Islam?
My parents are Buddhist. I'm from Japan, so they're Buddhist. Almost all my friends are Buddhist. I told my parents like, hey, I am now practicing Islam and I'm praying. They're like, okay, you know what? We are Buddhist, but if believing this religion makes your life easy, makes your heart light, okay, we don't care. Just do it.
That's lovely. That's lovely. How many times have you come to Malaysia again?
2.
2 times. What makes you keep coming back to Malaysia?
Last time I came here, I just came for 3 days just for experience. I just booked a random trip and then try hijab. I was non-Muslim. I came back this time, second time as Muslim. I came here to pray and then I think I will keep coming back to, practice Islam.
Do you feel different 6 months ago and 6 months later?
Definitely. I am a better person. I feel so much better and then I feel happier in my life.
Have you tried the food during like Buka Puasa? Iftar?
I arrived here yesterday. So yesterday was my first iftar dinner. I 2 menu. Nasi lemak. One other one is rice for Wednesday. Nasi kerabu. The blue one.
Oh, the blue one. Yeah, nasi kerabu. So which one is your favorite?
I like both.
You like both. So how did you prepare for your sahur?
In the morning, the hotel that I'm staying, they have like a sahur set. So I had like a lot.
So there were news like you being robbed and assaulted in KL. Was it true and what happened?
So this is definitely not true. Media exaggerated what I said. Please, internet, don't believe all the information on the internet. What I said is some people followed me and stalked me on the street. And then at some point he grabbed me like this, but that's it. I wouldn't consider this as an assault. Maybe he was drunk. Of course, I'm pretty. Yeah. It's not good thing, but it's not that I'm robbed or assaulted.
So a lot of people say that they're gonna think like Malaysia is not a safe country. Do you think that Malaysia is a safe country?
This is my 4th time here, so I cannot say much, but I don't feel any danger. Maybe if you go to like a touristic place, maybe it can happen, but it's everywhere. It's not only about Malaysia.
A lot of people have been like guessing, saying, you officially quit the adult industry?
I would say yes, I quit.
So no more?
No.
To be honest, you are impressive because like at such young age, go through so much.
Yeah.
All these comments, normal people can't stand it, can't bear with it. How did you go through all these negative comments and all these things online?
First, when I started, I was caring so much like, oh, why you say this? Why you say ugly? Why? But at some point, you're like, okay, you know what? I don't care. I don't check all the comments. I don't check all the DMs. You feel bad because you keep checking online. You keep checking, opening your phone and opening your comment section. That's why you're hurting yourself by opening it. So for me, I was like, okay, you know what? I think I am too addicted to social media, too addicted to internet. So, hey, this is making me feel bad. So let's not open. Let's read books more. Let's go outside more. Let's run. Let's do sports more. And then now I feel better because I don't check often.
If you don't see it, it's not that.
Yeah. If you don't check it, you feel bad because you are opening your phone 1 hour to check every comment, see what they're saying. You probably see a little bit, but if it's a little, okay, you say like, okay, I don't know this guy. I don't care.
Yeah. What one message you would like to share with your followers about this spiritual journey?
Alhamdulillah, I feel so much help from the God, Allah. I feel guided every day. I feel so much peace. I feel all the blessing every single day. For some people worry about me because I get a lot of bad comments, but please don't worry. I know that what matters is the intention between me and God. I believe this, and other things, it doesn't matter to me.
A lot of young people out there is like lost, overwhelmed. Any advice for all these young people out there?
I have been struggling a lot of different reasons. I cannot say when you can overcome, when you feel better, because I didn't know, and then I wouldn't know if it's coming back or not. But you are okay to feel that way, and then you are okay to keep feeling that way. You don't have to pressure yourself to feel okay. If you feel this way, depressed, whatever struggle, you let it be so that you can keep digesting your feeling. At some point when it's gone, you feel it like, okay, I think now I can do it again.
Wow. It's more like face it, don't avoid it. Let's say if you can go back to 10 years ago, what would you tell your younger self?
Be nice to people, show respect to people, be a good person.
Are there anything like for the past 29 years that you are like regret doing so?
To be honest, I don't have any regrets. People ask me, do you regret your career path? I would say no, because I know that it's sinful in Islam. But if this didn't happen, if I didn't go to adult industry, I didn't find Islam. I was struggling so much, not by this job, but so much. I came to Malaysia because I had money. I didn't have opportunity to come here or go to Indonesia, go to Thailand if I didn't have this job. Everything happens for a reason. God planned for me, and then I cannot regret this.
If you could describe this chapter of your life in one word, what would it be?
Light. Because I feel the light to my path. I'm a strong girl. I can do it. But now I feel it's more like guided. I feel like I have a help.
So let's say when people talk about Ray Liu Black, what would you want them to think of?
People can think however they want. If they think of me as a bad person, okay, because it's their opinion. If they think of me as something, it's okay, it's their opinion. So I respect.
That's amazing.
Terima kasih, Malaysia.
I am very impressed by the tenacity of Ray Liu Black and her willingness to reinvent herself after being in the adult industry. As we all know, digital footprint is a thing, and it's very hard for you to remove yourself from that identity that you made for yourself in the past. But she's doing it, and it shouldn't matter to anyone else but her. She was recently in Singapore for SneakerCon, and that has exposed me to the kind of comments she still gets. So if you didn't know, she's leaning towards Islam. Unsure if she's already reverted at this point, but she has been seen observing Islamic best practices, like being pretty conservative in her dressing. Regardless of her rebranding, there are still men who cannot let go of her past, and they're letting everyone know in the comment section. I'm not really interested in reading them out. You can pause to read some of them. I'll give you a second. But the comment that stood out to me is this one. How is she to convert when her works are still out there? So here's the thing. Because of digital footprint, sure, it's hard to get away from your past. But in an industry that's supposed to be adults only, a side of the internet that should have limited access, I don't see a problem with someone wanting to leave it, especially in the process of finding religion. And since she still wants to be a notable person, it's still possible to rebrand. It is now the responsibility of the men, believe it or not, to lower their gaze and not be total creeps in her comment section. Luckily, the response of her doing more wholesome things is overwhelmingly positive. And if a person with her kind of past can change for the better, who are we to judge? This reminds me of a show that Wani and I indulged in recently called Noor, but that's another video for another time. Okay, so there are plenty of comments like this in my Ray Liu Black video about her rebranding. And some of you might be confused because she's learning a lot more about Islam, but she has some videos coming out. She has addressed this multiple times, and I've gotten a screenshot, so here it is. Okay, so one comment asks, how do you feel after repenting? Since you converted to Islam, you know that you are still being blamed for your films because they are still available for everyone to watch. And she replied, if you can pay all the companies millions of dollars to delete my old videos as your zakat, please do so. If you don't know what you're talking about, please respect my journey. So that's one thing that people have conveniently glossed over. Her time in the adult industry was her job, and the videos that she's made belongs to a company. And things in the media industry can take very long to release. For example, Hell's Kitchen, they can film a season and it can only be released next year. So again, regardless of whether she has new work coming out from her past, it's our responsibility to lower our gaze. And to the people who still have a problem with her past, then that's a you problem.
Assalamualaikum. What's the most difficult thing you face after accepting Islam? Nothing is difficult because, again, the only thing matter is faith between me and God, me and Allah. That's the only thing which matters. But
Something which makes me sad a little bit is that the knowing that I am not accepted in any places. Like, even when I go to some Islamic countries, some people have strong opinion against me, and that makes me very sad. And when I am in the non-Muslim country, people see me as something strange, and yeah, it's sometimes sad, but it doesn't matter so much.
Sahabat semua, kisah ini bukan sekadar tentang perubahan hidup seseorang, tapi ini tentang harapan bahwa sekelam apapun masa lalu kita, pintu taubat selalu terbuka. Bahkan untuk mereka yang mungkin kita anggap tak mungkin berubah. Jangan pernah meremehkan hidayah, karena Allah bisa membolak-balikan hati siapa saja. Kadang, mereka yang kita benci justru lebih dicintai Allah setelah Dia kembali. Dan untuk kamu yang masih malu belajar Islam, ingatlah, bahkan seorang Ray Lil Black saja dengan segala masa lalunya bisa belajar sholat dan memperbaiki diri. Lalu apa alasan kita yang sudah muslim sejak lahir tapi masih lalai? Bagikan video ini bukan untuk sensasi, tapi agar semua tahu tidak ada kata terlambat untuk berubah. Semoga kisah ini menjadi inspirasi dan semoga Allah terus membuka pintu hidayah bagi siapa saja yang mencarinya. Oke, sekian gitu aja videonya. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe. Kita pamit undur diri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.